Going to see the direct hit, as you said, from Hurricane Helene. So let's look at it right now. This is a system that we're going to be watching very closely. It's in our backyard. It's in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's expected to rapidly intensify. And looking at the environment around the storms right now, it's been able to wall off the drier air that is currently located to its west here, showing up in brown. And this is a very large cloud canopy. It is a large circulation and a large tropical system. You can see a trough digging in here. That's what's going to pick this thing up and steer it more to the northeast, and that's why we don't expect it in our area. The trough should save us from seeing a direct hit, and it will bring a big problem to areas like Florida's Big Bend, Tallahassee, Gainesville. 85-mile-per-hour Category 1, but it is a large Category 1. It's expected to rapidly intensify across the Gulf of Mexico because the upper-level environment, no shear, and there's actually some upper-level divergence over the system as this trough is swinging in, so that's going to give it a boost, and we expect to see it over some very warm water, high oceanic heat content. The new forecast has it possibly as a 130-mile-per-hour Category 4 storm as it approaches the central and eastern portion of the Florida Panhandle, and landfall possible somewhere from about Panama City over past St. Mark's. It includes areas like St. George's Island, Apalachicola, Port St. Joe in this forecast cone, as well as Dog Island, and that also includes Tallahassee. So the cone has narrowed. The forecast is more accurate now as we're getting closer, and you can see that we don't expect a direct hit here, and we're going to be on the easy side of it. We're going to see northerly winds. We will still see some rain. We will have winds gusting up to tropical storm force, and you can see how the models are tightly packed and clustered. There's not a lot of disagreement here, so really anywhere from about Apalachicola over past Carabel and then getting to the east into the Big Bend area. Looking at storm surge potential here, we're thinking generally 10 to 15 feet. We could see some isolated locations with higher totals. This is incredible surge, and note that the tide's going to be above normal all the way up past Tampa, but we really don't see a substantial water rise in our local area because our winds will be out of the north, which actually will push the water back out, and we could see lower tides at some point tomorrow once that north wind really gets going. Looking at wind impacts, we will see some tropical storm conditions, and we are not under a tropical storm warning, but we could see some tropical storm conditions in Okaloosa and Santa Rosa counties. I think the wind damage to the point where we start to see more significant power outages are really going to be more over into Walton and Bay counties, and then it goes up from there. We could see tremendous damage here from winds in places like Perry, Florida, Tallahassee, southern Georgia, and up in the direction of Atlanta. This thing is going to continue moving towards the north and head into northern Georgia. Right now we've got a couple little spotty showers in the area, not a lot of rain around. We've got a thunderstorm here on the north side of Pensacola. This will produce some heavy rain. It's had some lightning strikes within it here near Milton and Allentown. There's not a lot of storm motion with that, and it is quiet on the Mobile County side and the Baldwin County side of things. So what are we going to see with this tropical system? Well, tomorrow the rain chances are really high across the Panhandle. They're only about 40% once you get past Pensacola and get over into Mobile tomorrow. Scattered showers. We have a storm tracker alert up for the rip current danger that will be occurring on our Thursday and our Friday, plus the potential of tropical storm conditions Thursday. May not be quite as bad Friday, though, with the wind. Certainly it will be improving. And our temps dip. Look at this. We're going down in the 60s at night, and our daytime highs only in the mid-80s, and that will hold as we get the extended forecast. We've been hitting 90 with regularity. We've been in the low 90s for the last week or so, and we're about to see a more comfortable temperature pattern developing as we head into next week. So some pre-fall type weather beginning to arrive at the Gulf Coast and the backside of Helene.